It's been a long day, and the last thing you have energy for is a bedtime battle. So the TV stays on in their room, the tablet stays in their hands, and eventually they fall asleep with it still going. It feels easier, it feels kinder even, but the next morning they're impossible to wake. They're grumpy, they can't focus at school, and nobody connects it back to what happened the night before. I'm going to show you why the bedtime falls apart and what to do instead. Here's what's actually happening when a screen becomes part of bedtime. It's not really about the screen. It's about what the screen replaces. A calm down routine, a story, a few minutes of quiet conversation at the end of the day. Those moments matter enormously. They help a child's body and mind wind down properly. They signal the day is now over. It's safe to rest. A screen does the opposite. It keeps the brain active, engaged, and stimulated. Right at the moment, it needs to be doing the opposite. So, your child eventually falls asleep, not because they're calm, but because they're overstimulated until exhaustion takes over. And the next morning, that same child is one who can't get up, who's grumpy before breakfast, who can't focus once they reach school. Nobody links it back to the night before, but it always goes back to the night before. Before I go further, I put together a free pack of calm, clear phrases for exactly these moments. It's called the Steady Words Pack. Link is in the description. Grab it at the end of the video. Okay, so let's try and understand why this happens. By bedtime, you are exhausted too. A calm down routine, a story, a proper wind down takes effort, takes presence, takes patience you may not have left. A screen requires none of that. It buys you 20 quiet minutes. It feels like relief. But that short-term relief becomes a long-term pattern. Because once a screen is part of how your child falls asleep, removing it later becomes its own battle entirely. There's a second pattern that breaks bedtime just as often. Your child gets up, comes downstairs, again and again. And many parents allow it, not because they want to, but because taking them back up every single time feels exhausting. So, the child stays down a little longer, watches a bit more TV, gets a bit more attention. An experience teaches them something important. Coming downstairs works. Here's how to actually handle this. The first time your child comes down, you say one sentence calmly. I'm taking you back to bed. That's it. No explanation, no negotiation, no conversation about why they can't sleep. Just that sentence. And you take them back upstairs. Every time after that, no words at all, just the action. You take their hand, you walk them back upstairs, you settle them, and you leave. Because the moment you start talking, your child has succeeded. They've got the conversation they were looking for, and the negotiation begins. Or worse, you're exhausted, they keep pushing, and the shouting starts instead. Action only, every time, calm and consistent. This is hard the first few nights. It might take several trips back upstairs, but children learn from what actually happens, not from what you say. And what needs to happen is the same calm action every single time until coming downstairs simply stops working. So, what does a bedtime routine that works look like? It starts the same way every night. A calm down period before bed. No screens, no high energy activity. A short predictable sequence, bath or wash, pyjamas, teeth, story. The same order, the same approximate time every single night. And then lights off, good night, and you leave the room. If they get up, one sentence the first time, action only after that. No screens in the bedroom, not because screens are evil, but because they replace the exact thing your child needs most at the end of the day. Connection, calm, a clear signal that the day is over. There's something else that a calm bedtime routine gives your child that's easy to miss. A moment to talk. If mornings are rushed, and for most families they are, bedtime might be the only time in the day that your child feels able to say what actually is on their mind. Something what happened at school, something someone said, something that's been worrying them. They haven't found the right moment for. Because in the morning, everyone is late, everyone is stressed. You're already frustrated before they've even said a word, so they hold it in. And if bedtime is also rushed, also just a screen and quick goodnight, that child may never find the moment to say it at all, which means the things that are worrying them doesn't go away, it just goes quiet. Sometimes that shows up later as not wanting to go to school, as being unsettled for no obvious reason, as a tummy ache that has nothing to do with their tummy. A calm, unhurried few minutes at bedtime, even just lying near them in the dark for a moment, gives your child the safest possible window to say the thing that they've been carrying all day. You don't need to fix it in that moment, you just need to be still enough for them to say it. When bedtime becomes predictable, something shifts beyond just the evening. Your child sleeps better, properly, without the overstimulation of a screen keeping their mind busy until exhaustion wins. Morning becomes easier because a well-rested child wakes up differently to an overstimulated, underslept one. School improves because a child who slept properly can focus, can regulate, can manage their day without the constant overflow of tiredness. And you, the parent who held the bedtime boundary even on the hard nights, get something back too. Your evenings. Time that isn't allowed by repeated trips upstairs and bedtime negotiations that go on for hours. Bedtime doesn't have to be the hardest part of your day. Start with one decision tonight. No screens at bedtime. Replace it with a calm down routine, even a short one. And if they get up, one sentence at the first time, action only after that. Every night, calmly, consistently. Because what your child needs at the end of the day isn't a screen to wind down with them. It's you, calm, present and consistent. If you missed part 1 and 2 of the series, links are in the description. Watch them in order for the full picture. If this video helped, the Study Words pack is in the description. Free download, calm, clear phrases for exactly these moments. New videos every week, and I'll see you in the next one.